What's up guys, it's Vapetech Unboxed, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Lunatik Air case for the iPhone 7. But before I begin this video, I just want to say I hope you all are having a fantastic day or night wherever you are, and I love you guys, but you already know that, so let's get into the video. Bam! Here it is, the Lunatik Air. Now if you guys are following me on Snapchat and Instagram, you would know I picked this case up because I just posted a picture about this and said how much I love it. I mentioned that it is my new favorite case. Now I'll tell you why it is my new favorite case, but if you guys aren't following me on Snapchat and Instagram, make sure you guys go and follow me. The links are in the description. That's where I post all the new cases I get, so that way you guys will have a little sneak peek before the video drops. Now before we get into this case, get into the box, I do want to send a shout out to everybody who has shown love on my second channel. We do pranks and challenges. It gets super lit over there. If you haven't checked that out, go get subscribed, show us some love. I would greatly appreciate it. The link is in the description. Now let's get into this case. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, this case is a little hard to find, and I had somebody recommend me picking this case up a while back. It was a while back, and I looked for it on Amazon. I could not find it anywhere. They have a couple of Lunatik cases. They're not on Prime though. It looked a little sketch, so I didn't want to buy it there. Now I happened to run into this case while I was looking at TJ Maxx. So if you guys have a TJ Maxx, go check them out because they have some badass cases sometimes, and the prices are super inexpensive. So that's where I got this one. You guys are gonna be shocked when I tell you how much I paid for this case. Now if you guys do want to buy it online, you can buy it at Best Buy. I'm sure they have it at Best Buy too if you want to just go into the store and pick it up. But this case on Best Buy is going to run you $31.99. It is on clearance, but I don't know how $31 is a clearance. So this case usually runs like 40 bucks if it's not on clearance. So yeah, $31 at Best Buy. Like I said, it's hard to find this case online. I tried. Now Best Buy doesn't give any specs, so we're just gonna look at the box itself. Like I said, $31 on Best Buy. But guys, I found this at TJ Maxx, and are you guys ready to see how much I paid for it? $9.99. I left this on here so that way you guys can see. I mean, you can find some nice cases, expensive cases for really cheap if you guys just look. Now we just go to different stores just to see what they may have, and sometimes you can find nice little gems and you don't have to pay the whole retail value for them, which is nice. So this is the Lunatik Air. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, I did use it for a couple days because I couldn't resist and it was taking me so long to be able to make this video. So I have used it for a couple days, and I will tell you why it's my new favorite case once we get into the box. Now the box it's really nice. You got Lunatik Air made for the iPhone 7. You have a little 360-degree protection over here. Kind of cool, it kind of pops out. It's like a little rubber piece. 360-degree protection, ultra lightweight protection, air-filled impact guard, drop protection, and ultra lightweight. On the back side, designed for the unexpected. Lunatik air-filled impact guard, rotary ringer switch, tactile volume control buttons, and impact-resistant shell. That's all that they put on the back, nothing on the sides. Let's go ahead and open this box. Boom. So as you open up the box, the case is presented very nicely. Just slide it open, pull your case out. There's nothing else in the box, so we'll just get that out of here. And here is what the case looks like. It is super, super lightweight, very thin. As you can see how thin this case is. Has a nice little rotary switch here for your mute rocker toggle. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and throw on the iPhone 7. We're just gonna wipe down the back real quick, and we'll put it in the case. Goes in really nicely. Boom. And that's what it looks like on the phone. It's super lightweight, guys. It doesn't add any extra weight or bulk to your phone. Now the reason why I said this was my new favorite case is because it feels so good in your hands. Now there's this air pocket filled ring around the case. Let me get up close so that way you guys can take a look and get a good look at it. Now look at that. Do you guys see this air filled little ring here? Now that goes all around the case, all the way to the bottom. Once you get to the bottom, it just goes around the corners like this. There's none on the bottom, of course, because you have your cutouts. But that little air pocket filled ring there, that feels so good when you're holding it in your hands. Now it does add a little bit of extra width to your phone, but because the case is so thin, there's no thickness, it makes it really easy and it makes it feel really good when you're holding it in your hand. Now that air pocket filled ring there, that's gonna help with drop protection. So when you drop your phone, you're hoping it lands somewhere where this little air pocket thing is at. So when you drop it, you're just hoping it bounces on that because that's going to add extra protection. But if you happen to drop your phone on the screen, now you won't have to worry too much because these bezels are raised off my screen protector. It is a screen protector and they are fairly raised. You guys can see there. They're raised and they wrap around the phone. They don't wrap around my screen protector, but they do wrap around the main screen and the phone. But they are raised enough so if you happen to drop your phone on the front side, you should be okay. The only thing I don't like about this case is that camera cutout. Like, I think they had to make it like this to keep the case very thin, but that's where I have a problem with it. It is large enough for both camera and flash, yet it isn't deep enough to protect that camera lens. If I rub my finger like this, I could feel the cutout, but once I get to my lens, I'm totally touching my lens. Like, I'm touching the lens and not the case. So your lens does go over the camera cutout, which is a little bit scary just because if I drop my phone on the back, now I have to worry about my lens getting damaged. So that's the only problem I have with this case. Other than that, I really like this case. You get a lot of protection, not for your camera, but for the rest of your phone, you get a lot of protection and it's so thin. It's like the thinnest case with this much protection that I've got right now. Now on the back, you do have a little air and then the Lunatik air insignia. On the top here, you have Lunatik. Now the back is transparent. You can see the retro Apple logo here, but it is a little slippery, a little on the slippery side. The little air pocket ring around the case, it does add extra grip. So even though the back is a little slippery, this little air pocket ring, it helps with grip because it is kind of sticky. Now the buttons are very clicky, and you can see here that the buttons are raised and they are plastic, so you're gonna be able to feel them. They're super, super clicky, very easy and soft to click. Now let's not click the power button 3 times because then it's gonna call 911. Let's go ahead and click the volume buttons. Now they are super, super clicky. Like, you're just gonna feel them. You get a nice feedback from them, but they're very clicky, not so stiff to click at all. Another cool feature about this case though is this little rotary switch right here. Now if you turn it, it's just gonna flicker on your vibrate and your ring. So you just turn it one way, it turns on your ringer, turn it the other, it turns on your vibrate. But it makes it easier to flick on and off your mute rocker because now you just have to turn it, and it's so easy to turn. Honestly, it takes 2 seconds. It's so easy to turn it. I kind of like that little feature there. It's a little easier than having to stick my fingernail in a little cutout and kind of switch it that way. Now the bottom doesn't have that little air pocket design, but the cutouts on the bottom are accurate. Everything looks pretty good. Now the cutouts are fairly deep. I don't know if you can get a good look at that. They are very deep, and you can see there's a little bit of space there between the actual phone and the case. So that might not work so well with some third-party chargers. I have used the Anker Powerline Plus with the case and it works just fine. I've used the original Apple charger, it works just fine. So the ones that I have, it's worked. But if the third-party charger you're using is a little on the thicker side, it may not go into that slot because you can see here, it's like very deep. So before you hit your phone, you have a lot of case to get through. But yeah, this case is super legit. My new favorite case because it is super thin, gives you a lot more protection than any thin case I have right now. Like, I do have paper thin cases that offer some protection, but not as much protection as this one for the thinness. Like I said, it is a little on the thicker side because of that little air pocket design there. Not thicker as in this way, but as in width, it is a little thicker. But it doesn't really cause me any problems, and I have small hands. and I haven't seen any issues with it. That is the Lunatik Air case. Like I said, if you guys can pick this case up for 10 bucks, that is a steal. So go check your guys' TJ Maxx or Ross or whatever kind of stores you have there that may carry these kinds of things, and just go look. It doesn't hurt to look. 10 bucks on a $31 case. And this case actually usually runs like 40 bucks. It's on clearance right now at Best Buy for 31. I paid 10. I would have paid $31 for this case because it is my new favorite and I do like it. I would have paid 31. I may not have paid 40. It's not like a UAG Monarch case that I would pay $40 for. $30 maybe, $10 definitely. So yeah, guys, this is the Lunatik Air and my new favorite case for now. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, dab on that like button. It helps me out a ton. A special shout out to everybody following me on my second channel. We do pranks and challenges. It gets super lit. If you guys haven't checked us out, go show some love, get subscribed. You guys are my true MVPs and I love you guys. If you guys are into makeup, Nicole has a makeup channel. Go check her out. She does some awesome tutorials. Her link is also in the description along with everything else. Another shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat and Instagram. Links are in the description. I love each and every single one of you guys. Y'all better stay freaking dope, and I will catch you in my next video.